join me in welcoming our chief guest, Mr. CP Gurnani, co-founder and vice chairman, Alon OS, former CEO and MD, Mahindra Satyam, to deliver the inaugural address. Let's welcome Mr. CP Gurnani with a big round of applause. Welcome, sir.
Hi, good morning, everyone. As I came in a little early, and there were a few questions that were asked to me, and I think I'll start with those, answers, because I said might as well reserve it. So the first question was that you've been in the technology industry, and what is it? Is there any mountain left for you to climb? And why did you start anything again in the technology industry? So I thought it was a great question. In a lot of ways, it reflects the theme of our conversations today. The reason is very simple, that why I think it reflects the theme of our conversations today is because after hanging my boots, within 4 months, I resigned on, retired, was a word used by everyone, and since it was a well-advertised fact in the sense is that, I interacted with my board a year and a half ago for whatever good reasons. I mean, Anisha is somewhere in the audience here. When she was at CNBC, she and Shireen Bhan made sure that everybody in the world knows that 18 months ahead that I am going to retire. So clearly, it wasn't like a switch on off on one day. But I did realize is that people had a lot of questions from me. Number one is future. Number two was more about what should the organization structures look like. They wanted me to play a role of an advisor. Number third, which is my American friends, kept asking me a question, what's your bucket list? And I looked at that also and I said, all right, there is something called bucket list that I need to make. And when I reflected, I said, world has never been at a more interesting point. India has never been at a better position than anywhere, any time in their lives. And number fourth is that if there was a college kid getting into a college or a college kid getting into a job, there was never a better time. So why not be a facilitator and show it by an example? So that's really the birth of what I know our lady friend here, the announcer, called it Elonos, but I will say it's Ionos. It's a Greek word for everlasting. And it is really AI on OS, which really means is AI has become an operating system. It's become a part of us. It has become a part of human. Just think about it. If any one of you is a history buff, you would do a Google search or now with Perplexity or whatever other search engines or chat GPTs or the LLMs that you use, you will realize that the robos have been in existence since 1954. Most of us have actually seen a humanized robo called Sophie in 2016. You also heard that one of the prominent countries even gave a citizenship. Now, 2016 to 2025, what has changed? And why is it that the future of work, a future of organization, future of a country, future of the world hinges around these two words called AI? And my belief is that I think our ideas are misplaced. I think the way we are answering that question is wrong. I personally believe, and that's what I told Ankit Bansal when I was sitting with him before I came in. I told him, no, I don't agree that we should rethink HR. I think we should rethink individual. We should rethink organizations. We should rethink the future because that's what is more important. Ankit obviously is a better salesman than me. And he said, HR is the core. If we fix the core, rest of the body will work out. So I said, all right, man. I mean, he's probably right. So let's go back again. I want all of us to remember the 3 best meals you have had. I want all of you to try and remember the 3 best experiences you have had. I want all of you to remember when you look back in your life, what is it that you are proud of? 99% chances are you will remember your mother's meal. 99% chances are when you went on a holiday when somebody was very, very kind to you, somebody who addressed you by name, somebody who took care of you when you didn't expect it, or somebody did what I call the difference between the 2 words in English, extra and extraordinary. Ordinary and extraordinary. What is that extra? Is that extra equal to energy? Is that about trust? Is it about relationship? Is it about using data for analytics? Answer to all of that extra is yes. And when you start using data, analytics and technology, you only make it better. You all like it when you go to the airports now because a Digi Yatra makes your travel experience a lot easier. Now, again, it only shows is that if in a government department where the role of a CISF, a role of an airport, a role of an airline, and a role of God knows which homeland security can be combined into technology, then why can't we rethink? Because somebody rethought those processes. Why can't we rethink the processes that we have in our organization? I think the moment you start doing it, we all will become extraordinary, and that extraordinary means not only people progress, not only people passion and progress, it does not mean all the P's that you can think of, because I personally believe is the extraordinary is has to be the theme song. And I was again asked to reflect and asked another question. All right, you are advocating rethink organizations. What do you think an organization structure should look like? And I'm glad Mr. Gupta, Sanjay Gupta, you will hear him a little later. He said, I was making a point is that there was an era when you analyze the top 100 CEOs, 99% came from a sales background. Then there was an era where a finance background started participating. Then there was an era in which marketing guys started becoming CEOs. I think it is time that HR starts representing. It's not that we don't have HR CEOs, but the point is that it could be a lot more. And what is the reason? The reason is the biggest change that has to happen in an organization is people will have to change to adopt to the new world of AI in front of us. The change has now become exponential. That if you analyze the growth of the industry, you would find a pattern there. At one stage, tech industry, it was all about TCS, Infosys. Now today, what do you call a Zomato? It's a tech company with a tech platform, but people at the front. So my again belief is that please relook at your organization structures. Please relook at how you adopt technology, and the more you integrate technology, more you integrate and rethink, reimagine processes,